the people.
Hi, Andre. I know you like these. Thanks for watching. I love you.
Give us a thumbs up, Andre.
Man. Send us a picture here.
Butthole.
Yeah. We appreciate it always. Won't post it. It'll be our new logo for the show. Andre's butthole.
Have you seen Mikey's?
I don't think so. I'm surprised I haven't.
Have you seen Mikey? They must be here somewhere. Have you seen Mikey's?
Mikey's.
Mikey's.
I thought you said, have you seen Mikey's butthole?
When my roommate comes into the room looking for his car keys, I don't say it yet. And when he gets me off the couch to check underneath the couch cushions, I don't say it yet. No. And then when he says out loud, I wonder where my car keys are, I still don't say it. But then he asks me, do you know where my car keys are? I look at him in his face and I say, have you checked your bottles? I have not seen your keys, but since you're asking me, you better check up that bottle. Of course I'm not serious, I don't think it's up inside your big brown business. But a funny thing to say to someone who's lost their shit and is stressed out visibly.
And we're live.
I just thought of something really funny.
Yeah, what is that?
So, I hate to bring it up, kind of. I just remembered when Biden tweeted, it's simple, either get vaccinated or wear a mask. And now you have to do both.
Get vaccinated and wear a mask.
Yeah, so before he said, it's simple, either you get vaccinated or you wear a mask.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to vaccinate yourself, then you have to wear a mask.
But now everybody wearing masks.
No, now we're going.
So you might as well have
the
not
other
vaccinated,
way.
right?
Yeah.
Vaccinated,
Whatever.
wear a mask.
It's funny.
I know. Well, some people are kind of scared. I know some people told me like they know people that have died from getting the vaccine.
Yeah.
Some people claim that some girls claim that they can't get pregnant after getting the vaccine, which is kind of weird.
That's a weird one because
Oh my god, I
you
know.
get pregnant every week and now you're not able to get pregnant.
Yeah,
Like,
what
how do
happened?
like that,
It's like, this
that
is perfect.
sounds a
Wait,
bit
this
hard.
sounds like
They
perfect
can do a
birth control.
study for sure and find out if it's true or not, but this is just people talking, so you have no way to know. But I have heard, for example, California is putting all this news about everyone that's hospitalized has not been vaccinated. They're saying 100% of the people in the hospital for COVID have not been vaccinated.
I haven't seen
bullshit. You haven't seen that? I've heard it. They were kind of pushing it pretty good.
California's crazy.
It is, but
They do some weird thing with their radiators. So like, I think actually Olga has a Zohan's
sister.
She has a Yaris, a 2011 Yaris, which is completely trashed. But her check engine light's on for a cooling system problem, and basically, she had like a bad radiator or
I
whatever.
wouldn't worry about check engine lights on that car.
So apparently she got it from California, but the Californian emissions, because of the emissions, they have to have a special like sensor that's installed into the radiator, which makes the radiator like $600 more expensive than a regular
What's
radiator.
the sensor?
It's just some sensor that reads something about the air passing through the radiator or something. It's just like this weird. It's a weird sensor, yeah. And so because of that, so we swapped it with just a regular radiator, but now she has a constant check engine light. That
doesn't make any sense to me.
Because it's California emissions vehicle. So
They don't
only in California.
Specific cars.
Yeah, they do in California. They do. What? You don't? Sorry, they don't. Are
you
make.
Serious?
They don't make Evos in
Is
California.
California another country?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as cars go and their emissions, yeah, they are.
The fuck?
They legit have their own catalytic converters, and so does New York. So that the interesting thing about
Are you serious?
California is the only one that has crazy like.
I don't believe it. Honestly.
I had a Honda Civic that had 6 oxygen sensors. It was California emissions.
Four cylinder?
Yeah. And then
Why though?
No, it's for
That's
real.
something else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why would you need 6?
I have no idea.
You need.
Imagine diagnosing those.
Imagine a mechanic or exhaust shop. I don't know. Someone banging on your exhaust and damages your sensors, and you need new sensors, 6 of them.
Yeah, it's
and if
insane.
you're going to a shop like most people are, 6 sensors. How much money is that going to be?
A lot. Well, you're not going to
Thousands.
replace all of them, obviously. Like you would replace whichever one is bad, but
Okay, I've had a case where I was taking this exhaust off. The bolts to the flanges were rusted, and I cut one off, and I was trying to hit it out the other side.
so you smacked the sensor.
I damaged. It was a BMW 6-cylinder, so it damaged 3 of the 4 sensors.
Banging out bolts.
Yeah, because it's putting too much vibration through the exhaust. And
Oh.
it was shaking the sensor really hard. It's like a little bit like throwing a sensor at the
Well,
ground.
it's possible. I'd say the sensors was just old, and
It happened to me with I was
sensors?
okay. It's a little different, but I just forgot to put the sensor in, and I went and drove it down the street to test the car. I heard something underneath. There's a sensor bouncing on the ground. It's the same kind of thing. There's just a lot of vibration going through it.
Possible, yeah. I mean, but an old sensor I would understand. New sensors, it should be kind of.
I've had a sensor go bad. It was a brand new one. This shouldn't have happened because I replaced it and it didn't happen again. But the Evo, the brace one, whatever, when you hit the rev limiter, it doesn't really have a soft rev limiter where you're hitting and starts cutting out like drrr. It just hits the top and is bang and it bounces off. But that creates this huge backfire pretty much. And that backfire fucked up one of my O2 sensors. Yeah. Anyways, imagine that happening with
6 oxygen sensors for California
That's
emissions.
insane.
No,
For a
no,
Honda. That's
they-
insane. One of the most
California
economic,
figured out
clean,
a way. How they figured out a way how to make a simple car very expensive.
There's something else to it, I think. They're trying to the auto parts industry.
No, so
pushing-
when you're purchasing, for example, catalytic converters, you'll have options. There'll be California emissions, or New York emissions, or federal.
Wow. I didn't know that.
That's the ones you have.
You know what they're checking now? They're checking ECUs for aftermarket tunes in California.
Yeah, the inspection stations. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. We could actually get one of my uncles is a shop like
One of the
instructor over there.
Biggest things for
They get pretty
California
crazy.
would be if they did what Washington did. You know how much it would change California if they removed emissions testing? That'd be insane.
I think they removed. Washington State actually followed suit in California. What California did, they removed removed the smog test, right? Which, but I think California has a different version or whatever. But they had the same type of thing, and then they canceled it to like basically tax gasoline instead. And now that's what we're doing is taxing gasoline.
Well, California still has smog, and they still have expensive gas.
But we'll see what happens. I think at some point we might start doing some other type of inspections things like California. So we'll see.
Might.
Yeah, but anyway, that's just some boring side language for now. No one has to worry about that.
Well, for a second, if they're going to start changing everything over to electric, I don't think they're going to start a new emissions testing program.
Well, yeah,
What are they gonna
if
test
they start
on
changing
electric
everything
cars?
if they're going to start changing everything to
Well,
electric.
they already said, they announced that by 2025 or something.
So here's what's
all new
interesting
cars.
about the electric vehicles. Like everybody thinks like, oh yeah, it's a great thing, but there's articles out right now that Teslas that are outside their warranty period are very, very expensive to repair at Tesla. So you got to find a repair facility willing to work on those guys. First of all,
They'll start
Tesla
popping up.
Tesla doesn't allow you information
It'll happen. There'll be
into it, but-
lawsuits and stuff.
Sure, but it's not happening yet. And then the other part is the electric vehicles that we do have, not just Tesla, but other ones where their batteries start going bad after like a few
10
years,
years.
like 6 years, 7 years or whatever, however many miles you rode on them or whatever. I guess you can ride like up to 500,000 miles, but in a 7-year period, like
Batteries
the battery
will get
go
better.
bad. Sure, maybe.
It'll get better. They are expensive to replace, but also the cars are pretty reliable, right? So you're saving some money there. I guess.
I don't know how reliable are they going to make these batteries.
I don't know, let's say Priuses even that have a big battery.
The only Priuses we see are all hybrids.
They're hybrids, I know, but they have those big ass batteries. When you have to replace the battery, it's I don't know, thousands, but $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I'm not sure exactly, but you say like
it's like
spark plugs. You have to
6,000.
replace spark plugs on a Prius at 100,000 miles, something like that, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah,
that's other stuff
it's just your engine, yeah.
I don't know. I think they go for a while, and they'll get better and better as time goes. I don't. Electric cars are awesome, but especially in big cities, I think.
I don't know.
If you're in traffic, if you're in a traffic jam, I'd rather be in a traffic jam with electric cars than diesel cars.
Yeah, you're gonna be afraid you're gonna run out of juice.
Okay.
So one of the biggest reasons,
you can run out of gas too. One of the biggest electric cars are starting to be way better for miles.
One of the biggest reasons people are so there's a lot of media out there. I think that electric cars are like the way, and everybody's like is totally into them. But I think that most people are not into electric cars. When I talk to people around, they do not support this whole electric movement. And one of the biggest fears is the supply of charging stations. There's not enough charging stations.
That'll build up though.
And there's always a fear of where it's going to be at. So I talk to customers that have switched from electric vehicles back to gasoline vehicles, and one of their complaints is that it's great in the city, it's great when you're parking it at your house, but there's always a time where you need to go do something somewhere far away, and you still need that gasoline vehicle. And so you're holding both of those.
I agree,
around,
but it'll get better. Look at the Tesla, the Plaid, whatever, Model S. That thing gets 400 miles to a charge. That's a lot. And it's going to get better. Batteries will get better. The more demand there is, the more money they can make. So
how long can it sit without a charge?
I have no idea. Does it just lose charge sitting there?
Yeah.
You go, okay, no one's...
It's a big vehicle.
Look,
I mean, it shouldn't, because like a 12-volt battery on a car, well, if you park it, should in theory just start right up after 6 months. My Kia Rio did that when I left for a long time. So
yeah, I have cars like not 6 months, but
yeah,
like my truck can sit there forever. It's got
and then it just starts right up. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's a diesel. It needs a lot of power to start up, but it has 2 batteries, and that thing will. You can let it sit forever, and it'll start right up.
We'll see what happens. I also talked to some sales reps that used to work with fleets that would transport people in their shuttles or whatever, and one of the guys was telling me that one company converted to electric shuttles, and they literally started dying at like 50,000 miles.
Everett, but this is 5 years ago. Everett had electric buses, and they're going back to diesel because they were cheaper and more reliable.
Oh, bam! There you go.
There you go. But that's again 5 years ago. It's gonna get better and better.
Why?
It's still so
what
new.
made him so expensive? Because it started dying at 50,000.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. The thing comes off the line and you can't move.
Yeah, one of our clients is considering to switch to electric vehicles, and then they want us to maintenance them. So like, yeah, that's fine, we will. But
I don't know what the maintenance, brakes, tires.
Still the same stuff, because they're going to convert the gasoline engine to an electric motor. So you'll have the electric motor; they'll need to be charged, but everything else is going to be the same as because they're like buses. They're not specifically built like a Tesla. Right.
You guys, does that make you nervous at all? Like,
no,
taking on a contract for electric cars?
No, because no, because they'll train us. They'll train us to do it, and then it's not that complex. You mean you already have your hybrids, and then you have your all electric Priuses. We even had a all electric Fiat, like the fuck is that?
I didn't even know they had all electric Fiats.
I know, dude. Like, what?
Sounds like garbage.
Jesus.
Hey, dude, let's do one of those questions.
Okay.
So this is that Facebook group where people like going on here, just so people know, I guess, if you need it. It's Mechanic Help. That's the Facebook group. So this person, Ooh Jolie, looking for some advice. Starter went bad. It was just making clicking noise. I replaced the starter and it ran a few days, but it would make grinding sound when started. 3 days later, it won't start and is making this noise trying to start it. New battery and starter was tested. Still good. Any advice?
Clicking noise?
So I can try to play it really quick. It's still making a noise. That's all you need to know, really. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
All right. Can you hear it with your shit on?
Yeah, because it's picking up in the mics. You don't have to do that.
Where's the volume?
Just place the volume. Press on the video.
I can't hear anything. Oh, it's not it.
That's a starter?
So they replace a starter, and the battery is good.
Is it running right now?
It's some other machine they have running in the background. They replace a starter. Shit, I just turned it off.
But that grinding noise sounds like the flywheel.
Yeah. I don't even have to hear the noise. What else could it be? They use a shitty starter for such a long time that they fucked up the teeth on the flywheel.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's
Well,
not
guess
connecting to
what?
the
It's one of those moments, and let's call it cheap is expensive moments. Everyone, cheap is expensive.
Let's call it. Your mechanic said drive it. Oh, let's find that one.
Don't buy
Oh
don't buy the starters from China.
Where was that? Oh, that was hilarious. I remember. It was that video. Okay, screw it. Let's see. I haven't checked this. Okay, in need of assistance. 2004 Grand Cherokee. Literally no power. Okay, no power. Intermittently. Battery sitting nicely at 12.6 volts. Not familiar with where to start and don't have access to third-party sites. Is this common issue? This is a common issue. Do you want the fucking answer to your problem, or do you want to know if that's a common issue? That's his question. Is this a common issue? Yes or no?
Okay. So it's a what year Grand Cherokee?
It's a 2014 Grand Cherokee. It says literal, no power, intermittently.
No power, like it's not starting, or no power, like it's running.
Battery sitting nicely at 12.6. Well, it just says literal, no power, intermittently. So every now and then, there's no power.
Oh, the car's just like like completely dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. What do you think?
I'd be like the main fuse.
A main fuse?
That's from the battery to the fuse box.
So it could be that. I think it's a loose terminal or a dirty terminal or a bad ground.
Yeah, totally possible.
I've seen that too many times.
Yeah, no, I've seen that too. Yeah, bad ground. Yeah, so the first thing you do is you check the grounds, and then you check the.
I think it's. If the first thing I would check is just are the battery terminals on tight.
But you would basically check from the battery to the fuse box, is the power going, and if you're losing power, then you track it back to the battery.
Now, if this person says, not familiar with where to start, I don't have access to third-party sites. I don't know what that means. Third-party sites,
like all data, maybe. All data, Identifix.
Now, if you're in a store parking
Napa
lot,
Auto Care,
I would check, make sure, I would wiggle the terminals.
Federated Auto Parts.
Follow the power wire to the fuse box, maybe wiggle that around. If there's a fuse in there, just replace
Fast car, undercar.
Fuse. I've done that.
That's World Pack.
I saw a Jeep that was stuck coming into the store parking lot, the entrance to the store. And he was just sitting there, like, with his hood open, staring like he didn't know what the hell's going on. I'm like,
Seattle Automotive. Challenge accepted.
I park my car. I'm like, let's go check it out. I go over there. He's like, oh, there's the guys from across the street at Jiffy Lube over there looking at it. And he was like, oh, it's just turned off and it won't start back up. I'm like, that's weird. I go, like, check inside his car, make sure it's in gear and park, and it's, and then I turn the key and it's just, I don't know if it clicked or it didn't do anything, one of the two. And then I go to his battery terminal, and it was just loose.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no,
I just pushed it on there a little better. I didn't have tools to tighten it, but I was like, just go home, tighten it up, and it'll be fine. It started up.
The craziest one I had probably of all time would be I was at Fort Lewis. I'm getting gas, and I look over, and this poor like lady, some army wife or whatever, is like so distraught. Like she can't get her like brand new Kia. It's like a 2001 Kia or 2020 Kia or something like that. It's like dead. And then this older gentleman is trying to help her, and he set up his starter, like jumping cables to her vehicle, and then it's still not starting. She's like, oh my God, what's happening? And I'm like, what the heck is going on? That's a brand new vehicle. She just drove it there. Like what is happening? She's like anyway. I walk over to the car, and then I look at the jumper cables. I look at her car, and the jumper cables look fine. They're connected. And I try to start her car, no power. Like everything's like dead. Like boom, boom. All right. So I turn the ignition, nothing happens. I'm like, okay, so it's not getting power. I'm like, what the heck? Well, it's connected to the other car, so in theory, the power from the other car should be coming in. And the dude's truck's running, so it has to be like whatever. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, because it should get some kind of power at this point. So I go over to her car, and I take one of the clamps off, and it sparks. And I'm like, okay. I put the clamp back on. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I'm like, wait a second. I'll go look back at the dude that set up the. No, he put both of the clamps, positive and negative, on his positive terminal.
What the hell?
Yeah, and he's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, no, you don't, dude.
Way.
No, yeah. And so it's arcing, and the heart like sparking her car the whole time.
God, they could have fucked them both up.
Yeah, they could have, but it didn't. It was fine. I was like, "Oh no!" Take it off.
I know
set
what
it
I'm
up.
doing.
Put it on. And he was like trying to like rev.
There's a reason.
He's trying to rev his truck.
And one is black. Yeah, so you know there's a difference.
He's trying to rev his truck, man.
They definitely don't go to the same place.
Yeah, poor guy. He's trying to help her, man. He's trying to help her.
Oh my God, that's kind of funny.
So quickly like changed it up, and then sure enough, car started up right away, no problem.
Wow.
I was like, wow. I was about to say, like, and I was kind of like looking at it before. I'm looking at, hey, well, it looks like the power's connected. You know, the car's still dead. You might have to get it towed. And then when I took off the clamp and it arcs, I'm like, what the hell?
That's not, yeah.
And I go follow it, trace it back to the truck, both on positive cable.
I always check, because some people just.
Dude, man, you'll be surprised how people are just stupid with cars. They don't know. It's not like the 60s where people work on their own cars, you know. I mean, I run into people, like older people that do their own work, and you can tell when they do their own work and they just need like some help with some more advanced stuff.
That one I told you about, a friend of mine brought his car over. He had two or three shops. I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't start. And he brings it over, and it had some power issues. And then I find that his power cables, like go to the alternator and starter, someone connected them. I don't know, maybe they were cut, but they connected together with a bolt to connect the two cables, which was normally one cable. But they connected it with a bolt, and they just left it hanging in the engine bay, so it was touching the back of the engine block, and it was kept connecting the positive. It was kept grounding to the engine block.
Oh my God.
And so he fried his power cables, and I just replaced those because I had some spares for that car. And then he told me, and then plus, in addition to that, and then it was working. It would like crank over, but it wouldn't start. So I found out his ECU was fucked up because of that, probably. But anyways, that was check this out. So I have a 2010 Traverse. It wouldn't start to begin. Mechanic replaced fuel pump, but the gas wasn't going all the way through. Then he replaced the fuel injector rail, and gas shoots through now, but the car still will not stay running. Does this issue sound familiar to anyone?
Replace the fuel pump.
It wouldn't run.
Replaces the fuel rail.
Fuel wasn't coming out. And then he replaced a fuel rail, and then fuel was coming out. Now, this is definitely a gas car, right? Because it's this fucking Traverse.
Traverse.
So, first thing I don't understand how your fuel rail would get so clogged.
Well, how did
that fuel isn't getting through? So he replaced just a few. Maybe the mechanic didn't tell her everything.
Now the fuel's getting through, but
so
it's
now
still
the fuel is coming back out.
Sounds like he's just blowing it.
Okay, if the
sounds like
fuel rail was clogged, that doesn't make any sense to me. Sense. Like, how is a fuel rail going to get clogged?
You'll be able to
That's
test.
Insane.
But first of all, fuel pump. Why are you replacing the fuel pump? You have to prove it's no fuel pressure.
But the car still will not stay running, so it wouldn't stay running.
Was the car running before the fuel pump replacement?
Well, it's saying now the car still will not stay running.
Okay, so he replaced
the car wouldn't stay running.
But it was running for a little bit.
Yeah, my guess is the fuel pump. They can start once it starts warming up, it starts failing, so they replace the fuel pump.
But you could still check the fuel pump. So you
check if it works. But
you can connect fuel pressure tester gauge to the fuel rail, and then you'll get the fuel pressure. That's what you have to do.
So they replaced. Okay,
they replaced the fuel pump for no reason, most likely.
Oh wait. Okay, no. Mechanic replaced fuel pump, but the gas wasn't going all the way through. So they already replaced the fuel pump.
But
the gas after the new fuel pump wasn't going all the way through.
Going all the way through to the
Then he replaced the injector rail.
And it's still not going. And now it's running, but it won't.
My guess is not the injector rail, but the whole rail with injectors maybe? Why would you just replace a fuel rail?
No, I don't think that's a problem.
I think they replaced the fuel rail. This lady doesn't know what she's talking about. I think they replaced the fuel rail with the injectors. So the whole rail. They're just explaining it as a
the car's dying. I think if it was like a fuel delivery issue, running. you'll have won't stay running, but it runs, right? So fuel pressure is pumping because it starts. If it starts and runs but just won't and just dies, I'm thinking it's vacuum leak. Check vacuum.
I think it could be a vacuum leak.
I think it's a vacuum leak. That's killing
lines that are hooked up wrong.
Yeah, it's killing it. That's because
I don't know. Onyx is a hard one because she's I don't think she really knows
her mechanics
how to explain it, and the mechanics don't explain
if fuel pump, any kind of fuel pump issue is either it's working or it's not. So it's just gonna die and it's not gonna start. And then you got low fuel pressure. It's not gonna start.
How about this one? Any mechanic in Indianapolis and Indianapolis.
No.
His name's Ataya Radford. Hit him up if you're looking for work in Indianapolis. We don't have anyone listen.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to have to go reset the camera in a little bit.
All right. Oh, this is funny.
Let me just go reset it now.
All right.
While you talk, you can still talk. It's okay.
I have an issue with my 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. Damn, these Chevys have problems, huh? I just bought a new battery for it, and upon hooking up the positive side, then the negative side, the truck is trying to start by itself without the keys in the ignition. This person's name, I have to mention, I don't know why, Walking Spiritually. If you're walking spiritually, why do you need your fucking Chevy Trailblazer? Go walk spiritually, bitch. Get on the road. Hit the road,
Jack. And don't you come back no mo. Hit the road,
Kangaroo Jack.
And don't you come back no mo.
What? I don't know this.
What you say? Dude. Hit the road, Jack.
Something is wrong with this car.
Okay, so car is randomly starting by itself.
He got a new battery, and when he hooks up the positive and negative, it's trying to start without the keys even being in the ignition. Holy shit, dude.
Ignition switch.
It's definitely something with ignition. It's stuck on.
Yeah, it's ignition switch.
Or maybe it's like, yeah. Wow.
Because it's sending the signal to start without you telling it, without the key. So, but the signal comes from the ignition. So it could come from the computer, but usually that's rare. Normally it's like
maybe he fucked something up. Maybe he messed with the wires, and maybe he put the starter cable directly to the terminal instead of to the like the relay.
I don't think so. It's like
Hold
a
on.
short. It's like a short. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. She give me money when I'm in need. Oh, she's a gold digger. Hell indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way out of town. That's good to me. Oh yeah. She takes my money when I'm in need. Oh, she's a trifling. Damn, dude. All right, back to the shit.
Dude, I have a good idea. Enough cars. I'm gonna look up dating advice.
Oh,
Facebook
dude.
page.
All right, dude.
Okay, do you think there's a Facebook group, or should I just Google it? Let's see.
Try Facebook group. There might be, but
where's
by the
groups?
time,
Is this
by the time,
groups?
yeah, by the time you join one,
But maybe one's public. This is a good idea. I want to, and maybe a group where you can anonymously ask for help. Okay, dating and relationships. Wow.
there's one.
Relationship advice. Wow, there's a lot.
Perfect.
Dude. Okay, what's the biggest one? 6. Wow. Relationships and dating group. 630,000 members.
There you go. Right
Holy shit. That has to be the biggest freaking group that exists. Wow. Should I go to that one? But that's not advice. Okay. Let's go to let's try that. A group where you can anonymously ask for advice.
there. What do we know about dating? We know about cars, but
That's the point. We don't know shit, so it's gonna be funny.
Okay.
Oh, we have to join that. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's see one. Dating and relationships. Here we go. Oh, this is just
You have to join all of them.
this is people from shitty countries looking for husbands here.
Oh my god.
I'm single looking for a nice girl to be with, and I'm from UK. If you're interested in me, please let me know. UK only. Oh god, this poor guy. Look at him. He looks like someone I know, but like went off the deep end a little bit. Okay, this is fake. Okay, what's this girl say? She's cute. Hi everyone, I'm new here. My name's Kayla and I stay in California. I hope I meet a man ready for a serious relationship. This is such a scam. Look at her.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fake, dude. I don't know who Mr. This is, but oh, look at this one. This girl looks amazing. It doesn't even say it. She just posted a picture of herself.
Yeah, that's definitely fake.
All right.
Definitely
Let's go back to advice. This
Yeah.
is bullshit here.
Yeah.
Relationship advice. Here we go. No. Damn. Okay, yeah. Here we can read this. Between money and love, which one do you like? Do I have to say that's never mind. I'm not gonna say what nationality this person is. Oh, here's a good one. What will happen when your girlfriend slept with your bro unknowingly for her, to raise money for your hospital bill?
Wait, what?
Okay, what will happen when your girlfriend slept with your bro unknowingly for her to raise money for your hospital bill?
That doesn't make any sense.
So she slept with your friend.
Unknowingly.
Without you knowing about it. You didn't know about it. She did it. Then
to raise
money for your hospital bill.
So he like pays for your hospital bill?
I guess so.
That's a warrior right there.
You know what I think?
I think the girl likes the guy that's in the
I think
hospital.
she got caught and she was like, no, I did it because he was paying me to help you for your hospital bill. And she's like, oh, fuck, now I got to fork out some money out of my own pocket and say it was from him.
Oh, my. Possible. Yeah.
There's no way.
Man, what kind of girls you be dating?
What kind of friend is that? Both of them. Oh, they're fucking. They probably put you in the hospital. I think they poisoned them, dude.
Man, that's crazy. But I mean, it sure happens.
Rest in peace, English. You will be missed.
I'm not surprised. It happens. English. It happens. Definitely happens.
So in a relationship, are you obligated to tell your significant other every person you have had a conversation with, even when you're not with them?
Conversation.
And are you? That's what I said, right? A conversation. And are you obligated to tell them you went to a friend's house that's a girl and you're just friends who she's met before and says it's fine if you hang out?
So I was at Safeway today.
Like a shitty relationship.
Honey, I was at Safeway today, and the checking out, automatic checking out clip.
Yeah, you just tell about every single one. She'd be like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Do whatever you want.
Hold on. When I was getting the chicken from the deli, the lady asks me,
honey,
would you like ranch with that? You know what I said?
What did you say?
I said, no.
Did you look in her eyes?
Oh, I was
You looked at her in the eyes?
I made a little bit
of... Did you
fucking
fucking look at her in the eyes?
A little bit of eye contact was made.
Why would you make eye contact with someone that's just
I'm sorry, okay? I was not trying to have a conversation. I didn't want to talk to you about it, but she started the conversation and asked me about it.
I was trying to make eye contact, and you wouldn't even make eye contact with me, but you made eye contact with the girl selling you fucking mayonnaise or whatever the fuck.
I couldn't see your eyes.
Because it's dark. I couldn't see my eyes. I was holding a flashlight with my eyes.
Yeah, just look at you like...
You ever had that happen to you?
No.
Someone's aggressively trying to make eye contact to build a connection, but it's like super weird. So you're like, don't fucking look at me, dude.
Shoot, no.
It's...
I mean, maybe... Oh, you know what?
It's weird.
No. There have been some like weird moments where they make some weird
develop an artificial connection, you know?
All right.
It's like, yo, dude... I just told you I don't like you. We're having sex, but staring at me. It's
yo,
weird.
Dude. What do you mean, yo, dude?
Oh, you got me, man.
What do you mean you got you?
Oopsies. Let's move on. Hey,
you got yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Flagged yourself.
Okay, some of these people, dude, these questions they're dumb people. They can't. Okay. When you are into a relationship with a lady, easy it under must. What do they mean by that? You must have sex with her before she will know that you truly love her or not. Okay. If you're in a relationship, do you have to have sex with someone before they'll really know if you're into them or not, or truly love them?
Truly love them. Honestly, I think it depends.
I think that's a good... Okay, he's stupid. He has terrible grammar, but that is a good question. Because you could be...
You have to be with the type that's into abstinence.
If you're a girl and you're seeing a guy and you haven't had sex with him yet and he's super into you, do you really know if everything's going to change once you have sex? But a lot of guys, I've been there.
But
I need to...
Is the guy making a move?
I don't give up.
Is the guy making a move? Because if the guy is really into her, but he's
playing it slow,
playing it super slow, yeah, at some point,
and then once you have sex, that's a good question. Because,
maybe he's just too nervous to make a move, and that's something that they test you on as well. Because if you're not able to make the next step happen, she's going to be like, "Well, I'm just not feeling it," because he can't make the next step happen. So I think that is on the guy's shoulders. Some girls will lead it also, but most guys got to lead it to that event. And then afterwards, I think like the way you have sex or like how it happens afterwards, the feelings afterwards and all those other things. And then you have that sexual chemistry.
Let's say some 17-year-olds.
So it's not just
there's no one's all that good at like making the move happen that quick. But you haven't had sex yet, and this guy's super into you. But is he into you because he's waiting to get it?
Possible. Yeah.
I guess it depends.
At that age,
it depends. Like you don't know until you know. But I guess it is.
But didn't he say woman?
You don't want to have sex too quick.
Did he say woman or did he say teenage?
It's a guy.
Teenage girl.
Well,
17.
Oh, a lady. He said a lady. Okay, that was
a lady. So I would assume like in their 20s. So if a girl's not sleeping around in her 20s, then she's probably like saving it for marriage, some religious type of shit, which I think is at this point in society is a lot. It's rarer.
This one seems easy. Looking for advice. I live with my boyfriend, and every weekend he leaves overnight from Friday to Monday morning. Won't tell me where he is or answer his phone for days.
From Friday night to Friday morning?
From Friday to Monday. I never get to go out anywhere ever. What should I do?
Wait. So boyfriend leaves on Friday night.
Comes back Monday morning.
He's
gone
partying.
for the weekend.
He's partying. Because that's when
there
people
could be
party.
some other weird shit happening, but
he works for the CIA.
Maybe he's a part of a cult.
He's in the CIA and he goes overseas on the weekends and parties.
What should I do? Easy answers like some shit's going on.
You should go out.
I like in this other person's answers like start going on the weekends and do your thing. And
start having out. Go out.
Yeah.
Go out with your friends.
Go look for that group of three dudes in Seattle: Sam, Krill, and Vitaly.
Oh yeah, 3-way.
Why would I be? You guys are fighters, man. You guys are trained. I am wherever you put me.
How is your thing going?
It's going good.
I don't. What is that in your hand?
Looks like
chocolate. Wow. Do you need some help opening it?
Isn't that old people chocolate, Hershey's? Do you like that? Okay. I guess it's for young people too. I messaged someone. No, I didn't. I don't know what's happening. Who's this?
What is a message going on?
It's your creep.
Oh my god.
Could I just okay?
No.
I'm not gonna
don't send anything,
don't worry,
dude.
I'm not gonna send anything.
Don't send anything.
I'm not sending anything. Okay.
So
I've heard about. Oh my god!
Kirill's got
need advice. My
if
god!
someone keeps messaging you and you don't message them back,
Look at this
for months.
Okay, this is since Saturday. She says something in Russian, sends a picture of candles, pretty, no reply. Sends a voice message, no reply. Sends another voice message, no reply. Sends a message and deletes it, no reply. Sends another message, deletes it. Sends another message, delete. Okay, now it's Sunday. Good night, kissy face. No reply yet since you started all this. Another Monday, good night, kissy face. Tuesday morning, good morning, sunshine. No reply. Good night, no reply. A picture of her in a coffee with just a message that says boring. You are boring, dude. Oh dude, my!
I don't know, man.
God, she's gonna see this. Huh?
I don't know how I can be less exciting.
Wow!
Like I don't know what I'm doing at this point.
It's like you're trying as hard as you can.
Yeah, to not send anything back. Damn. I mean, I'm thinking I'm almost on the fence. Like I've never thought of like should I block someone?
Is this like an ex or what?
No, dude. Never met this girl in my life.
Never met her?
Never met her.
That's weird.
Some completely random chick from one of the groups.
You ever had a phone sex with someone like that?
No.
That you never met?
She'd probably be really good at it.
I did it twice.
No. Here's the funny thing. You go on Facebook dating. And you try to match with like I'll see her like try to match with me, and then I delete it. She deletes her account, recreates it to try to match again.
Does it feel good to have someone that's obsessed with you?
Creepy like that? Not really, because it makes me like worry about
that's gay dudes for
me. You know, my social presence or whatever. She's gonna watch this. And she's gonna come after you now too.
Oh, her friends are gonna sit outside my house with burning pitchforks.
That's okay.
Wow, I think she needs. This might be her. How do I get quickly over my ex? Even though you're not her ex, but she needs to learn how to get over you. Wow, man, you sent her some good stuff, huh?
No. She asked me some like car questions before.
This would be fun with Olga here, huh? Doing this. If you ever get her on your podcast, but she's kind of a
Zohan. Zohan.
She's such a flake. She'll never show up. All right. The love. That's too big. One more, huh? And that's it. This is too long. These people. Jesus Christ. Okay, so another same question. How do you move on when you still love someone? Jesus, don't these people have friends to like call?
Not everybody.
This is sad.
Not everybody.
I bet if I go to these people's Facebook pages, like it's gonna be like all their friends' memories of them because they fucking committed suicide till now.
Ooh, it's a little deep.
I'm not even gonna open it because I don't want to know. Look at this. Oh God, this is jeez. This is sad, dude. One day you're gonna have some like divorce and the lawyers gonna be like, look at this loser. He's on Facebook looking for. Hi, if someone makes eye contact with you without. What? If someone makes eye contact with you without N, is NT your partner? I don't get it. Would you marry a woman that doesn't want to stay home and raise kids?
It sounds like relationship advice for like third graders over here writing.
It's so bad. I mean, we're bad too, but
it's got to be like a college one. Like this would be like relationship advice for educated folk. Group.
If your womb could talk, what would she say?
If your womb,
like where the baby grows in the stomach.
Feed me.
Yeah. Give me some fucking babies.
Fuck me.
I feel worthless, pointless. Get off the fucking birth control, bitch.
Put a Russian baby in me.
How about that? What do you think about birth control?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
I think COVID-19 vaccine is good birth control.
You're right, man.
That's what they're saying. You're going to get infertile.
Dude, so attractive. No way. Oh, wow. Okay, this girl's hot.
Okay, we got a hot one. Here we go.
Look at her.
Bam. Get out of town.
Beautiful. Now, what kind of advice does this person need? That's really long. Just running about guy's perspective. A guy I dated a short while. I still miss every day. He's reached out to me 2 times, but my text back to him, I think I kind of messed up things.
How far would you go for the girl of your dreams? How far would you travel?
Easy, dude. I've already
Spain
done this. I've gone much further than Spain.
Really?
Croatia.
For a girl?
Dude, okay, depends. Like, is it like a girl of your dreams that you haven't met yet? Is it the girl of your dreams?
No, obviously you've met her.
Been in a relationship with.
I think it'd be Spain, dude.
Dude, I went to okay.
Oh, you went to Croatia. She met you there. Oh, I see.
And I paid for her to go.
Yeah.
And I paid for most of the trip. It was fun.
And it didn't work out.
Too long. No, definitely not.
You think she's thinking about you right now?
I'm sure she thinks about me every now and then, but she has a boyfriend. I don't think she cares anymore.
Same one? The van?
No. Some other French guy.
You think he drives her around in a van?
I doubt he has a car, honestly.
Check.
Look at this guy. I like this one. Because this is like, I might ask myself this sometimes if I'm feeling down. Girl asked me to come over for a beer or something at 1:30 in the morning. Is she interested?
No, dude. She's not.
I think this guy is just showing off. Like, yeah, dude, bitch just hit me up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, 1:30. She wants a beer. Or maybe she's just an alcoholic.
Oh, look at him. Let's see. He's an attractive guy. Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. He's all right. Okay. I don't know. He's all right.
Dude, it depends on who's...
He's not from here.
It depends on who's asking him out for a beer. Because if
my sister asked me to come out for a beer.
I mean, like, because if it's the chick that I'm not responding to, like, she'll ask me out, like, in random times. Like, it'll be at 4 a.m. I'll get a message. Ooh, be careful.
I never do booty calls. I never get booty calls.
I'd be sleeping. I wouldn't be answering shit.
Yeah, I put my phone on mute, dude. Once I get in bed,
I'm not about that game no
more. I
more.
want to fucking sleep.
I gotta wake up in the morning, do shit. Except tomorrow.
Anyways, screw this. That was kind of fun, huh? What else would we look up? Like
I think the auto repair one was pretty good. We kind of got off on that.
Like, yeah, we went long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Family drama advice. Like, hey, my mom is fucking pissing me off. She's trying to get the allowance back. I don't know, whatever. My dad died. My mom wants to take all the money, but my dad wanted us, the kids, to have some of it too. That'll be good. I want to find. Oh, I don't know if I should look, but
see if it's out there.
Let's see really quick. Family drama advice.
Family advice. It'd be family advice, something like that.
I think that's gonna be too much husband, wife, child stuff. Legal advice, pro bono. This is all this is groups. Au pair, family host advice. Huh. Some people could definitely use some of this shit. Forum for legal advice. That might be good. Hey, I just killed someone.
No, I think they're looking for like clients through that.
There's gotta be some though. Let's say family law and mediation, relationships, life advice. Let's see what that is.
Yeah, I think it's like more like relationships and life shit, but
it's all fucking.
Yeah, I think what you're looking for is something so specific.
This is just people. This is weird. People are just posting videos and
I don't get how people just like.
What if we came along like, oh, this is just a
put their whole
family advice page. No one's interested, and it's like cartel page.
No, I mean or people like post their like business online. Like, I mean, I guess they're reaching out for help, but they don't know what to do, or maybe they do, or they don't care. Because it feels like it's so far away. It's in this like piece of equipment, you know, this whole other digital world.
Let's see what that is. Wholesome advice. Oh, you have to join that one. Yeah. Family affairs. Please be open. Oh, yes.
Family affairs. Here we go. Jerry.
That's perfect. Family affairs.
Jerry.
Okay, now let's see if we can find something. This will be. Okay, that's stupid. Is this from like Jamaica or something? Or some African country? It's all black. They look Jamaican, but there's nothing. It's all bullshit. What the hell is this? Prepare for marriage, not wedding. Oh, that's good advice. Right?
Prepare for marriage.
Not wedding.
Mm.
Yeah, this is stupid. All right, I'm done with that.
All right. Cool. All right. So this is a wrap for
that's a wrap.
Episode 7.
You can split that into part 1, part 2. Cars, and then
we did a little bit of travel. Emily like jumped around a little bit in the beginning. We had our vehicle discussion. I think that was a good segue. I think that you could actually make multiple podcasts out of the vehicle stuff. There'll be a different group of people that would be interested in that. And then
there's some stuff like that, but you have to make it entertaining for sure. There can't be just.
I think relationship advice is a nice one too. You could actually, I would spin the dating stuff, and then we can do that stream, because people would start listening to the dating advice shit, and then they would do the stream.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if you can get somehow to hook it up to people calling in, but you can't do it fucking Friday night at 2 a.m.
No, you would schedule it.
Yeah, or. Nah, it'd be fun to get people to call in and do.
All you do, you just gotta find other streamers that are doing it, streaming, and then they'll participate. Cause
it'd be fun, dude. Just find someone on any part of the world, like some other country, and you just go back and forth like Like, what's it like living
or
there?
it's a competition where you got 30 dudes from all over the world, like also streamers that are now trying to pick up this really hot streamer, and you have them compete, and they have like 30 seconds to like, hey, tell me why you're better than this guy, and then they're coming up with shit.
How far are you willing to travel for love?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Some shit like that.
This hot streamer lives in freaking Norway.
But anyway,
Which one of you is willing to travel there this weekend to see her?
man, I
So,
can't believe I got
live
kicked in the fucking head today.
Hell
like
yeah, dude.
legit, like fucking,
Dude.
boom, and then as soon as it hits me right here,
It's funny.
It's
People
fucking
don't
like-
imagine. Like,
No,
I'm
I mean,
gonna
I'm like-
fight. You're thinking about, I'm just going to hit the other person a bunch. You don't imagine getting fucking punched in the face or kicked in the head.
so everybody's kind of like stepping up their game a little bit to like go a little more aggressive because the tournaments are now turning, they're actually events now versus just like little smoker shit. So during the sparring sessions, everyone's kind of going hard. But this guy, like, I'm going to call him K. He's like breathing, throwing these little punches. He'll like see something coming, whatever. And I'll come in, I'll throw like a power punch,
Was he
whatever.
big too?
He's smaller than me, but he's very flexible. And then he kicks me in the leg, kicks me in the body.
Was this
whatever.
sparring? Like,
Yeah,
you guys are-
just sparring. But we're wearing like knee shin pads or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like,
You're not supposed to hit each other full blast, right?
we're hitting each other full blast. Like not like knockout power, but like full blast enough where you just throw it and you like let it hit, connect. So I got a couple good shots on him, and then he got a couple good shots on me. He saw an opening, he went for it. You're practicing to see the opening and go for it. Well, I drop my hand just as he comes to hit me, and I step right into his foot, and he just goes, whoosh, and like the shin just like hits me right on the side of the head, and then like right behind my
My
head,
head would hurt. I'd just be like, I'm going home.
and then it went, and then it goes, ding.
Nah.
And I'm like, whoa. And then the coach is like, give him a minute.
Did you get off balance?
Yeah, a little bit. And the coach is like, he said, give him a second. And I'm like, yeah.
Was everyone watching, or
Yeah, they're watching.
it's two people at a time?
No, it was like two and two.
Okay.
But he's like, give him a second. And I'm like, ding. And I'm like feeling my body go sideways and like limp. And I'm like catching myself with my legs. My hands like still holding up because
Coach is a video.
my brain is still at, I'm in the fighting mode,
Yeah.
but my body is now getting knocked
Sleep
out.
mode.
Yeah. Ding! And then like this like, ding! So he's like, give him a minute. I'm like, oh shit, dude. And the coach is like, yeah, like a couple hits of those into the head with those kicks, you're gonna keep your hands up. That's it.
Damn.
I was like, fuck, dude, no shit. And then the other one was like, I'm shooting. This was a different guy, so I'm gonna call him G. Big buddy Greg. He's been
His name is G, but what?
Greg. He's been on this podcast before.
Yeah.
So I'm sparring with him, and then I go for like a dip to the right, and then I'm going to pop forward, and then with that pop, I'm going to throw a hard punch, a hard right. Anyway, hard right. It's coming, right? Hook, yeah. So I'm throwing a hard right hook as I'm leaning to the right, and then here's the thing. I drop my arm to go for the hard right. He sees the opening and just smack right in my fuck. Okay, but he goes from zero face right here. He
They have the quick
He was
reflex for
waiting
that.
for it. He was fucking waiting for it because he saw me practicing it, and then he's waiting
no
for it. And he just
way.
goes smack, and I'm like, you son of a bitch! Hits
That's
me
gotta
right in
be
the fucking
quick.
nose, dude. Like god
Like
damn
you
it.
decide to throw a punch, and by the time you follow through your punch, he gets through and punches you like in the middle of yours. Like that's quick.
Yeah.
Even though you're waiting for it, it's got to be quick. I mean, I guess how much more time, percentage of the time, of you throwing a hook does it take to throw a jab?
Well, it's so I'm supposed to be defending myself. Like, so when I'm going in, I'll throw a left because I'm leading with my right leg. And so I'm going to go hard right, but I'm leading with my right leg. So I'm standing in, it'd be it'd be normal, like normal stance. Maybe it's southpaw. I'm not sure. No, it's just normal stance. But so I'll throw the left hand as like the power hit, right? Because I'm standing in this stance, and then right leg forward, left leg back. So my power hand's supposed to be my left hand, which my left hand isn't really the power hand. My right hand is. So I'll throw it, but I'll extend like I'm like it's going to be a power punch. It's going to hit you. And then as that hits, I'm going to lean forward and lean on my right leg and then position myself to the side. And then I'm going to pop as I'm throwing this hard right. And it's going to hit you on the side of the head.
Yeah.
Extremely powerful. Waboom.
It takes a second.
It takes a second when you know it's coming. Otherwise, it's just
and a
pretty
jab. You don't have to do a whole lot of body movement, right?
But it's not a jab. Yeah, it's not a jab. It's going. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, exactly. He was standing. He was standing like kind of like this, but he was standing with like this way. So his left hand was at his chest blocking. His right hand blocks that left hand punch, blocks. And then my right hand drops down to go for that power punch, and I lean forward, opening to my face. He just goes, whoosh,
bam,
bam, smack to my face. I'm like, boom, I'm like, motherfucker. And I throw that hard right, and it's just smack, boom, gone, dude, nothing.
You missed totally.
Completely missed.
That
so
hurt?
I was like, ah. For a second, I'm like, motherfucker's going to break my nose. Yeah, it was today. But it's fine. I got a little baby nose that's strong as shit. No one's gonna.
You gotta flex it before. Yeah. Just move it around.
Great. It was great. It was a good sparring session today. I enjoyed it. I got tired. I have been working out a lot. I've been running, not a lot, but like 2 times a week, I guess. I've been slacking during my lunch breaks. I was supposed to be going running. I've been slacking,
dude. Pick it up and
giving up on.
By the time Vitaly gets back, it's nice. It's nice, like when you know you're not gonna see someone for a while, but you will see them, and you can push hard.
He said he's supposed to do some. He's supposed to be doing.
Dude.
He's supposed to be doing some sambo shit over there, but
he's not doing.
He's not even doing shit, dude.
He went to California. He had nothing to do. He's by himself. He was like, I'm gonna go to a gym. Didn't do shit. Come on, he's not doing. Yeah, he's not gonna partying.
He's not gonna go into a gym.
Meeting girls, partying, seeing his friends. 4 weeks. Sure, it's a long time, but he's not doing shit. Come on.
Yeah.
And you think you have a lot of time when you go.
Is he going for 4 weeks? Or is he going for 3 weeks?
4, I think.
4 weeks?
You think you have a lot of time, you don't. Like, you're on vacation, but you're busy.
Just doing random shit.
Like, you're not sitting around like, oh, God, there's nothing to do all day. There's something to do.
Yeah. There's always something to
People to see, laundry to do, go shopping, buy food. Fucking probably walk around a bunch.
No, it's interesting since the last couple of fights, since the fights actually started happening, it seems like because everybody's done so well that's from our gym.
Yeah.
Like there's a concern that it's going to be harder to book those fights. And now the fights that were good, because no one's going to want to fight us, because we keep winning.
Sounds like you got to move it up a notch.
No shit.
To state level? I don't know. What do you do?
No, not state level. You move up to like a more difficult shit.
You set up your own fights. Time for him to set up his own fights. People to join there. Right?
Yeah, possible. They're like they're not gonna. They're not. Like you can't just come in and just beat everybody's ass all the time.
Does that happen a lot?
Everybody so far
I've been to a lot of fights where you guys have winners.
They're all winners. Every single one. I haven't seen a single person lose so far.
I asked
besides the jiu-jitsu
Terry, I asked Terry. I was like, because everyone won at the end of the fights. Everyone's like, damn. I was like, you think that has something to do with because like you guys are willing to stay open during COVID and keep practicing, and everyone else is kind of getting lazy and
you can't say that. No, everyone's closed at night time.
But everything's open now, so it's like nobody cares anymore. I guess no one knows what gym. Oh, anyways, he's like, no, I think it's just like has to do with training. I'm like, okay, I agree, but that's also the same thing. You guys have been training for a while now, and other people haven't. And it's not like a cheap shot like, oh, you guys have you guys cheated. No, it's like you guys are willing to work hard and other people are not. You guys are willing to put in extra work and other people aren't. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
I think it was awesome. Every single one of you guys' fighters won.
But those are all beginner fights too. So we
Doesn't
haven't
matter,
seen.
still.
I used to like, but I mean, even like the more experienced fight I saw was Vanilla Thunder, but he's no longer part of the gym. So
He's not?
He's like in Nevada now or something like that. He moved.
I know. I don't know if
He was always a first round type of guy, but you know, that's that one. And then the other guy we got right now, so Greg, he's the pro fighter. So he was supposed to have a fight actually this weekend.
Did he dye his hair or was he albino?
What?
Vanilla.
He dyed his hair.
Okay. Or bleached it, whatever. I didn't.
Bleached it or something. I don't know.
Can't remember now.
Maybe he's been that way. I have no idea. It's weird. But
He was an albino.
yeah.
Albino Thunder.
Albino Thunder. Yeah.
I would watch someone's fight if his name was Albino Thunder.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like something racist or something.
So it's interesting. Definitely fun little thing to do. I mean, there's a concern because we do so well. We sent 2 of the other people from the other gym to the hospital.
Did you guys? The last fights?
Not the last fight, but
serious?
Before this, they had to go to the hospital. And this fight, they had to go to the hospital.
I feel bad.
So I'd feel bad too,
That's
but
it.
I mean, like the guy wasn't defending himself.
Oh.
What are you gonna do? I mean, I guess like Zohan couldn't feel his face for like
after the fight.
Yeah, for like a month.
Why?
Because just nerves.
But he still won.
No,
too.
because you're getting punched by bricks. You know, it destroyed his like nerves in his face. So it's like it
only
damages
helps
you.
every fight you have. Like it hurts less and less.
I don't know. Yeah, it destroys
Your
more.
nerves are
I think you
dying.
get injured with it. That comes with the territory. But there's something about it like makes you want to keep doing it.
God, I want to see him fight again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's kind of risky, you know. Like you gotta like boom, 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 boom,
I
boom,
think
boom,
it's
boom.
dumb, but
It's stupid, like fighting. Whatever,
also, if you're good at it, you're gonna feel real great about yourself.
Sure.
With that Indian guy that won, and his fucking family's going insane. You know how good he felt for like a week after that.
Yeah. Oh, who knows, man.
A week, and then after that, his dad's in the comment at parties. Oh, dude, my kid kicks ass.
Oh, you know what he would do? He would come up after they would win or whatever. He'd put money in their hands, like as if he was betting on the fights. I was like, oh my god, dude.
Whose hand?
In the fighter's hand, right? So he'd be like, hey, like, here, and he'd put money, and they have like money in the whistle. If you look at the pictures,
Really?
Yeah, if you look at the pictures. It's on my
While
phone.
he was fighting, he had money.
Once the fight was over and they could get out, he would give them money, like hand them
That's
money.
funny.
Yeah.
But that's probably, he was actually giving him money. Like legit, here, that's yours.
Yeah, give you money.
That's
No.
your cut.
That's your
I
cut.
bet
No.
for you.
No, he's just that type. It's that type of culture.
Damn.
It's interesting. It's cool. It's interesting. It's cool. But anyway, tomorrow we're gonna go do that. So are you gonna come? You got a date. $60, man.
I would. And honestly, I might even just take her, but it's like the timing. I'm gonna meet up with her at 6 o'clock, and then the fight starts
7.
at 6 in Tacoma.
It starts at 7.
Just gonna go paddleboarding.
Gay.
I could. Fuck. It's not a bad date night.
Yeah, it's unique. And then you're gonna be with a bunch of fighters.
She's about to see me playing with Emily. It's like, damn. Damn, he's a good dad. She has a kid though, also.
Oh, perfect. Maybe you can introduce her to
Sure,
me.
we can't talk about this too much. You guys already met. You did a push-up competition in front
With
of
her?
She was there, remember?
Oh,
Arizona.
wasn't that no, that was the one from Bellingham.
Yeah, that's her.
That's her?
Yeah.
What's her face? She was by the airport and everything.
Yeah, we met up with her at the airport. She had the same flight back.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now. No, it's good. Go paddleboarding, dude.
What do you mean?
Go paddleboarding, dude.
What do you mean?
I'm playing.
Nah.
I know. I thought I was completely picturing somebody else, and then I was like, "Oh, was there some other girl that we met that?"
Arizona?
Like, yeah, that wasn't just not her only.
Anyways,
I forgot her name. What's her name? Is like Beatrice or some shit.
no, it wasn't Beatrice.
Oh, you can't say names. That's right. No, say names. Can't remember. I just can't remember her name. Fuck. Hold on, I can remember this.
I'm joking.
It's not Jocelyn.
It's Abby.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That was the wrong moment. I feel really bad because if that, it looks like those were connected. That's bad.
All right. Let's start the camera again, and then let's do the ending credit. So that was eventful.
Yeah. Hey, not bad for fucking
Number 7. How do we make more of these motherfuckers?
See, that was fun.
Yeah.
We'll think of other ideas. I can think of shit like that. I can go print out my criminal record and we can just talk about that for a while.
But I got to think.
I remember that one. Holy shit!
It doesn't have to be that personal.
Because I've been arrested like 6 times or 7, I don't know, but I only remember like 2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. I've never been arrested, so I wouldn't know. But
It's fucking boring.
Yeah, boring, man.
I hated
boring.
people like you growing up. Like,
fuck, dude.
Why do you listen to your parents so much? Like, you do everything they say. It's just retarded. But now it's like, I went to our old neighbors. They had a barbecue.
Uh-huh.
They're Mormon. Perfect family. Like, you meet every family, you get to know them, and you get to know like they have like drama and fucked up shit about them. Every family has some fucked up shit. Like they never, like the perfect family always. Like we never saw anything bad. They're like perfect. And then I forgot where I was going with that.
Fucking Mormons, dude.
Fucking Mormons, good people, but I don't know. I dated a Mormon girl and she said
great people.
She said it's all fake.
We went to the church a couple
she said
times.
It's all fake.
Really?
To her it was because they had a fucked up family, but.
Interesting. All right, it's a wrap. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on our episode 7. Leave us some comments below. Tell us what you liked about this episode. Let us know which parts were exciting, which ones kind of dragged on. Maybe less of Sam's traveling trips because they're fucking boring.
I don't like talking about it, honestly. Oh, where'd you go? I fucking went to Turkey. How was it? Fucking go and find out.
Right.
Give us questions.
Send us.
Hell yeah.
Send it. Send it.
Ideas.
We'll do some more. Auto repair focused stuff. Napa Auto Care wants to sponsor this podcast for real. So we're gonna pivot into
threw some Napa shit in there.
Yeah. We're going to pivot into some of that a little bit, and then we'll have that. We might split into a separate like segment for the auto folk that are into that kind of stuff. There will be some racing, some drifting, some tuning conversations. Maybe we'll bring in some people that know a lot more about those subjects than Sam does and that I know. Sponsorships. Maybe talk about the local teams that are around here that not a lot of people know about. Maybe like the drift teams, things like that.
I have a friend that's a drifter.
Hell yeah, dude! Let's get into it.
Good friends. He's,
we're sponsoring one of our techs to build a drift car for himself, but he's got to win races. So, working on that right now. So definitely something we're trying to get involved in business wise, but as far as podcast wise goes, definitely something to go into the future. As well as we're pivoting. We may pivot or see where this cup of simple guys goes as far as like the relationship advice, maybe.
That's fun, but you know what? It's just like
It's fun.
maybe that's the random topic of the day: relationship advice. Maybe it's legal advice. Maybe it's construction. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that this podcast started like as bullshit, like the simple guys, a couple simple guys. It's like the bullshit. They can kind of stay bullshit, and then if you go do some kind of more commercial, business related, something that's more niche, that can like spark off into something new, or whatever. But it's cool. It's fun. It's interesting. It's something to do.
Hell yeah, brother.
And that's how the cookie crumbles. You got any last words for the betterment of the group or whatever?
The people. Hi, Andre. I know you like these. Thanks for watching. I love you.
Give us a thumbs up, Andre.